Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on a Thursday, November 19th, 2015. Traders, great to be with you, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Bright blue sunny skies and white sandy beaches, and the Gulf of Thailand is flat and nice blue waters this morning. Coming to you early in the Asia session, and that is early in the morning in Asia. That makes sense, doesn't it? Well, the markets are open in Asia, so we will have some current data for you there. Let's see what else we want to say to you. What's going on? Oh, yes, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. All right, traders, got 6 currency pairs to look at. We're going to look at some news data that's coming out and our indices. So let's get a move on. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator for the Market Opening Preview Series, which is done every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I will tell you that I record this during the Asia session. So if you're looking at this at the London Open, you're about 12 candlesticks from when I looked at the charts. But it's the inactive zone, so you shouldn't see much of a difference. The only thing, well, we'll talk about that in just a minute. Anyhow, I'm always looking for opportunities and probabilities to get a win on my loss win column. You know, always looking to take advantage of the trading skills that I've acquired over the years. And I use price structure and price action, support and resistance harmonics. And I use all this stuff and I put it together and I try to get an edge, right? I look at higher time frames, lower time frames. I'm always looking for the edge to get in to these trades so I can become profitable. And that is what it's all about, right? We want to become profitable. No, I do not win every trade, trust me. I have my losses. But I'm learning over the years, it's taken me a long time, to get out of a trade when the trade is bad. A stop loss is an emergency. A stop loss isn't, let's wait till it hits you 40 pips, right? A stop loss is, if you're short and you got 3 higher lows and 3 higher highs, maybe your direction is wrong for that trade. Get out, right? Get out when you're wrong. Get out early, okay? That's my little bit of wisdom for you today. Traders, I did start trading in the year of 2006 and 2008. I retired from a wonderful career in the Fire Rescue Department out of the great state of Florida in the United States. 9 days later, came to Thailand to celebrate on a 3-month holiday. Well, 8 years later, I'm still in Thailand and love living in Asia, love the time zone. I can trade all 3 trading sessions, only about 2.5 hours in the New York session, and still get a full night's rest. All right, let's get over to the legal stuff. This is the risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most importantly, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, if you're trading your rent or mortgage money, please just trade on a demo account so you can comfortably trade a live account. All right, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. That meaning, you can be on a demo account for 6 months, go to a live account, and you will see a difference in your trading. Because psychology comes into play when you're seeing your live money either going up or going down. Either way, it does make a difference in your trading. All right, let's head over to news and commentary. And let's talk about the indices, being I have them sitting right in front of me. The U.S. session really did very well. Everybody was in the green. The Dow 30 is up 1.42%. The S&P 500 was up 1.62%. The NASDAQ was up 1.79%. With the small cap 2000 up 67%. So let's move over to the Eurozone and see what happened over there. The DAX closed negative 0.10%. The FTSE 100 out of London closed 0.16 in the green, and the CAC 40 out of Paris is in the red at negative 0.62%, and the Eurostoxx 50 out of Frankfurt is also in the red at negative 0.58%. Traders, let's head on over to Asia and let's take a look at what's going on in the Asian markets. Please remember that these countries are currently trading. The Nikkei 225 is currently up 1.56%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Australia is up 1.35%. The China A50 out of Shanghai is up barely at 0.01%. The Hang Seng is up 1.34% in the green, and the Kospi is also positive 1.01% in the green. So that's what's going on our indices across the board. Looks good. Don't see anything to worry about there. Let's take a look at our economic calendar. You know, you're going to see in the charts, we've had these movements that are pretty big retracements. And I'm trying to figure that out, and we'll talk about that in just a second. Let's take a look at the economic calendar. New Zealand had data come out. Well, it's like 4 hours and 15 minutes from when I'm recording this previously, and they did have PPI input came in very good, and PPI output came in very good, so they did have some very good news there. And also Japan had trade balance, which is low impact. However, it did come out at negative 0.20, and they're expecting negative 0.38, so that came out good also. We do have a monetary policy statement out of Japan sometime today. I would presume sometime in the Asia session, and I would think that will move the market, so you want to keep an eye on that. Also, we have a BOJ press conference, and as you know, they never give a time. They just spit it out there. So we'll keep an eye on that also. Later in the European session, we have medium impact. We have President Weidmann speaks from the German BUPA. President Weidmann speaks. High impact out of the pound comes out. Retail sales month on month. That should be a market mover. As we get close into the U.S. session, really not much going on. We have unemployment claims during the U.S. session. It comes out 1 hour before the stock market opens. And then we have the Philly Fed Manufacturing Index, which comes out 30 minutes after the U.S. stock market opens, and that is definitely a market mover. So we want to keep an eye on that. So we do have a lot of medium and high impact news events today. Please keep your economic calendars up. Keep an eye on that. Let me go back to what I was saying about these charts. You know, I've seen a lot of bounces and a lot of pullbacks in these charts. And what I've noticed, I was sitting here doing my work and getting things together for this recording, and also I do a forecast, a newsletter, and I'm typing away, and all of a sudden I hear on my news feed that I have that they that silver and gold is taking a leap to the upside, and they're thinking that's what's causing this dollar weakness as we come into Asia today. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. I think people are very speculative of what the BOJ is going to say today. I think there's possibility we're going to get some information there about some sort of action that they're going to take to control the yen. So that's it as far as news and commentary. I tell you, the pullbacks are good because I'm telling you, we're in some really nice positions to get some really nice entries. You know, the issue now is we're coming into the inactive part of Asia, and we're going to have to wait. The only thing that's active is that we have the BOJ, and if the BOJ comes out and starts talking, the yen pairs are going to move, and possibly the Aussie will move with it. So just keep an eye on that. All right, let's head over to the currency pairs. This is our euro dollar. You can see this move to the upside. Now, this is only 2 hours worth of movement to the upside. And remember, most of this data came out 4.5 hours ago from when I'm recording this. So I don't think this was data related. I think this maybe people taking profits, or you know, it's currently 45 hours on Wall Street at the time, so maybe people are taking profits and from that nice move down that you can see on the chart. However, you know, I want this to keep going up. Let's get up to this R1. You can see our support zone there at the yellow line from the EA. You know, let's get in this at 1.0688. We'll get out at 1.0622. I do see the daily pivot point there. I am expecting a bounce there. However, by the time price gets to that level, I'm expecting to be in profit plus 5 or 6 pips. So it'll be a free trade, and if it knocks me out, it knocks me out, but it's not going to cost me nothing, right? And that's what this is all about. What's the main thing that you need to remember when you're trading Forex? Capital preservation, and that's what we want to look at, is capital preservation. So we want to get break even safely, and we want to make sure we have intelligent stops on our trading. All right, let's take a look at the pound. The pound really made a move to the upside. Took out these highs to the left of the chart there. It's very concerning to me. Also, now you can see that we are currently sitting at resistance. And what I did was I ended up putting this on a 1 hour chart. The 30-minute chart was giving me nothing except a big blue candle, and I put it on a 1 hour chart to see if this resistance line was going to hold, and it is getting rejected by this resistance level, which is great. I mean, this is good. So I'm looking, I went back to a 30-minute chart, and now I'm looking for some indication that we want that the pound wants to come back down. So I want to enter this at 1.5242, and I want to get out at 1.5187. This is a nice pip. This is a nice trade, folks. We can really do some good stuff here. This is a nice 75 pip trade. I am aware of the daily pivot point. I am aware of the 200 exponential moving average. I do expect bounces at these levels. If you look left of the chart, it's a mess. There's a lot of support resistance and a lot of candles there, and it's just a lot of Forex junk, right? So we are going to expect some bounces there. However, with an intelligent stop, we're going to get to break even by the time we get to that daily pivot point, hopefully, depending on where we get in, and we can protect ourselves. The key is we're going to need to get in early. That's going to be the key, is to get in early so we can protect ourselves. All right, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar is another one I had to put on a 1 hour chart, and here you can see, there's nothing to do here. I put it on a 1 hour chart, and it's getting rejected by the resistance EA, that yellow line there, and we have a little dash of a red candle here. So we'll see how this works out. I'm not gonna do it. Listen, I'm bearish in the Aussie dollar. I don't want to buy the Aussie. Okay, I do not want to buy the Aussie dollar. Sorry, folks, I do not want to buy the Aussie dollar. So I'm going to wait, and we're at resistance now. Of course, we're not going to buy here. But, I'd like to sell it here. If we can get, some kind of an indication that we can sell this, I would love to sell this. So, unfortunately, I can't give you some numbers and stuff for advice, and you're really going to have to work on this one on your own. I would go back down to a 30-minute chart, maybe even a 15-minute chart, so you can get an entry safely and get a stop in there without, having a big drawdown, because we're at a prime area to take this to the short side. All right, let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. The Euro Aussie is back down to the downtrend here. I just like to see this pull back up to this 1.4986 area, back up to this daily pivot. You can see it's rejecting already. If you take a look left of the chart, that's support, and it's already rejecting it. So we might get this pull back up. I'm looking for a London trade here. I wouldn't probably do anything until London comes out, unless the BOJ comes out and makes a scene, which if they do, that'll end that situation real quick, right? Because the BOJ, if they make any statements that are relevant, the Aussie is affected by that, and the Aussie will move in whatever direction. So just keep an eye on that. That's pretty big news that the BOJ is having a press conference, and like I said, they don't give you a time. All right, let's take a look at the Euro Yen. The Euro Yen, I'm bearish in the Euro Yen. I've been bearish. If you look at the higher time frames, traders, it's bearish. And I just want to sell this. We're at a great spot with resistance with the R1 pivot point. Let's get a couple of red candles, and let's see if we can get in this at 131.89. I do see the daily pivot point there. I tell you, on this one, I'm really not too concerned about it. There is some price action left to the chart. We will get a bounce there, and we do have a 200 EMA, so it's going to bounce and wobble around a little bit, but I think it's going to break through it pretty easily. We can get down to our support at 131.21. and we can take our profits. I might even go to 131.10. Well, I'm sorry, 131.30 and get out, because you can imagine there's a lot of pending orders there. Remember, traders, me and you are not the only ones that are seeing what we're seeing on these charts, right? Everybody's seeing this. All right, let's take a look at the New Zealand dollar. I had to put this on the chart here that I remain bearish on this pair. You look at this price action here, and automatically you say, oh, this is bullish. Well, you can go to a 1 hour chart, a daily chart, a 4 hour chart. They're all bearish. The 1 hour chart is sideways. 4 hour chart is bearish. The 1 hour chart is bearish. I am bearish in the New Zealand dollar, right? So I want to sell this, right? So this is 30 minutes chart. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. So this is data. What we're seeing in this is data. This is reaction to data. This is giving us a great sell opportunity here to sell this pair. We just need to wait and get in, right? I don't think this is going to remain bullish. I don't think this is going to remain to the upside. I think it's going to come all the way back down again to what current price was before the data release. So this price action that we're seeing is because it had very positive data 4.5 hours ago. So, just keep that in mind as we come up on that. And we're coming up in about 9 minutes up to 2100 hours on Wall Street. All right, traders, that wraps up our 6 currency pairs. Interesting, so interesting. It's going to be really a great day to watch these pairs and this price action. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for joining me on a November beautiful day in Pattaya, Thailand, the 19th on a Thursday, 2015. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. All right, traders, have a great day. We're 1 minute over again. Oh, well, I'll get it down. Traders, have a great trading day. Grab those profits, and always remember, trade smart and not hard. Take care, traders. Bye-bye.